how do you define Vocaloid? If you define Vocaloid as a genre, you're absolutely correct. And if you said that Vocaloid is a tool or an engine or a software program, you're also absolutely correct. My main area of research when I was in academia was Vocaloid music for most of my study program, and I wrote my BA thesis on Vocaloid. With these qualifications in mind, I recently had a really interesting conversation with someone that was claiming that Vocaloid can be described as a tool, like an instrument for music making, but it cannot be described as a genre, which was really interesting to me. And if you know me, you know that I love these types of conversations. I love thought-provoking dialogues between people about definitions and stuff, so this was right up my alley. My point, of course, is not to change your mind. Whether you think Vocaloid is just simply an instrument and a tool or a genre, I just want you to open your mind how these two things can absolutely exist simultaneously in the definition of Vocaloid. In fact, what I think is happening is I think we have the same term used for two separate definitions. In other words, when we say Vocaloid and we mean the Vocaloid genre, which is an umbrella term encompassing all of the subgenres existing in the Vocaloid genre. And on the other hand, when we say Vocaloid, sometimes we mean the software. Sometimes we mean literally the program in which you input vocals and then synthesize them and put them into a song. Point being, as with any other linguistic synonym, I think we have two working definitions and we have a synonymous pair of words that we use for two different definitions. Again, this is just a perspective that I had in academia when I was studying this. But basically the way we worked with genre and genre research is you don't really have a set of rules that you abide by. You basically can think of anything as a genre if it has certain specifications that you can think of when you want to define that concept. For me, it makes perfect sense that both of them can coexist simultaneously, but let me know what you think.